Hello and welcome back to Let's Play OpenTTD. Ah, yeah, baby. Okay, let's see, where do we left off? Oh, yeah. You know what, since I'm waiting for the money to roll in, I think I'll change some stuff at my company. Here in the company thingy, you can change all a bunch of stuff. You can give you a new face for yourself. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, you can go into advanced and blah, blah, blah. But I have saved like a preference, the one I always like to use. This is me, a little hitter guy. I'll save that. So nice. Color, I changed to green. Yes. Let's see. My name is not J Baker. It's A company name. Transports. Oh, that's so boring. Herbs Empire. No, I don't know. Herb Industries. There we go. Double I. Pretty ugly. And then you can build your HQ somewhere. Like you can place it anywhere on the map. But obviously it's like, it looks nice if you place it in a town. Let's just place it over here. Greenhead. There we go. A little ugly HQ at the moment. It's just like a little building with the dirt. Yeah, I might as well show you some of the buildings I made. Because most buildings are based on buildings like in my own town or other buildings around Sweden. For example, this like building is like based on something found in Gothenburg. Same as this. And this stadium is based off actually a stadium in Stockholm. There's a modern stadium that comes a little bit later in the game. That's based on the stadium in Gothenburg actually. There's some other bunch of stuff. I mean, like this building. You can't really see it because this building is in the way. Let's see if we can find it. But yeah, there we go. This is supposed to be a cinema. I mean, if you can have this question mark and like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's grass. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? Like, I named most of the building. For example, this is a cinema, and each building produces a different amount of passengers and goods and etc. So this is like a cinema. It's based on the on the movie company thing in Sweden called SF, like Swedish film or something. So this building was in Gothenburg, and here's another building. It's like a general store. It's based off a general store in Gothenburg, and you know, etc. And here's this church, for example. This is like a little small square, also found in Gothenburg. I mean, it's just, I mean, I based most stuff off Gothenburg stuff because I live there. And this hospital is kind of based off the general big hospital in Gothenburg, but I mean, buildings can maximum be 2 by 2 square wide. So if I would make it life size, like in scale for 4 real buildings, it would probably be much bigger. But you know, I couldn't, so I had to scale it down a little bit. So yeah, everything looks kind of nice. Whatever, let's build more stuff. Shouldn't just show you everything. Just fucking build. Show you some gameplay. So let's see. I should try to transport some other material, so I can get a. I should try to transport some of the iron to the steel work, so I can start giving this factory steel too. Let's take a look at this. Disable all iron ore, and where's the steel mill? There it is. Okay. So there are only 3 iron ore mines on the map. One is over there, one is over there, and one is over there. Let's take a look. Which one produces most iron? Okay, this one produces most iron, so let's use this one. And see, there are only steel mills in the middle of the map. Over there, there. Damn, this is gonna be a long route. Yeah, I need to transport iron there from this steel mill and from this steel mill to that factory. It's gonna be long. But I'm gonna do that. 90, let's see. That's not a lot. But at least it's something. But first, then again, this is just eye candy. You don't need to put those, but I put them because it looks nice. And it's more expensive to build rails on like this farmland thingy, and than it is on normal grass. So you should try to avoid that. see, I have to make a bridge over here. Yay, and there's some different bridges you can choose from, depending on the length. Very short bridges, like this, you can choose from a wide variety of bridges. But if they become very long, you're limited to only a certain number of bridges. And different bridges are allowed different top speeds on them. Mineral unloading. There we go. There we go. So now I connected that. Now I just need to build trains. Or a train, as usual. How much money do I got? I got a lot of money, it's okay. Iron ore, yes. Default is iron ore, so I don't need to refit it. Fill out and then go over there and unload. Unload, I mean. There we go, now we got another train. Looks so cute. I really like that you can zoom in very, like, in this version of the game. The original Transport Tycoon, I think this was the maximum amount you can zoom in. This that I have right now. And this was like the maximum amount of zoom out. But in this open source clone, you have even more in zoomings and even more out zoomings. I like that. Okay, I think I need to give this one more iron ore. So I'm gonna transport iron ore from over here too. And since it's a very long route, I'm gonna have 2 trains from this one. So while the other one like goes over here to deliver, the other one can stay here and load minerals. So I'm gonna have 2. So I'm gonna make a 2 train station. But I think I'll do a single track on this one too, just as I did with the farm thing. Because I don't really have the money yet to do double rails. And also, if I want to save money, I can connect these 2 rails. So this rail can go on that rail. This rail might get a little crowded, so I should probably not do that. So I will not do that. I'll just make a little underpass here for this rail. So the 2 rails doesn't connect. I could connect them, but then I need to make like signals and shit, so yeah, fuck that. And here comes the farmland, which is expensive to draw rails through, but whatever. I don't really have an option. I could make a long bridge, but I can also make a small bridge, which is cheaper. For example, if I make a bridge over here, this one costs 14,000. If I make a bridge over here, it only costs, well, 3 or 2,000. Oh, here's a new train, F electric. Nice. Let's use that one. So now I got a new electric train thingy. So I think I should... Oh, I don't have any money. So I think I should go ahead and replace all my old engines. All my old steam ones. Wait, how do you replace that? There we go. Replace vehicle. Replace that one with the new F1. Start replacing. So now when trays go into depot to repair, they automatically, change. I don't need to do it manually. You could do it manually, obviously, but it saves time by just doing that. So like stuff like that is added in the newest open source clone. Like features like that were not present in the original Transport Tycoon, for example. There we go. Nice. Good, now we fixed that. Okay. Let's start building trains. Oh wait, I do need to put signals over here. I also need to make crossovers, like I did with the farm thingies. You remember that from the previous episode? If you don't, you have a bad memory. Or you're just generally retarded. Failed. Money limit. Oh shit, do I don't have money for that? I don't have money for replacing them. That's pretty stupid. Maybe I should manually replace them. I think I have to. You know what? It is a little quiet. I should turn on the music. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that one got replaced automatically. Good. So did that one. Nice. These new F trains, the electric ones, they're much faster and have more firepower, more power, so they can transport like more stuff at the same max speed. You see, now I have only F trains. So they're slightly faster. Slightly faster. And the thing is, this game has some quite realistic thing. Like, if a train has like freight on it, it actually moves slower because the train is heavier. But when it unloads and it's empty, it actually is able to go at its top speed. But if an engine has more power, it's able to go closer to the top speed when it's heavier. You know, yeah, you get it. Basic physics. Let's make some more crossovers. See, I have a crossover over here. Let's make a crossover over here too. There we go. I think 2 crossovers should be enough. Dim. Yeah, that works. Good. Yeah, I think 2 will be enough. Oh shit, no way. I shouldn't make trains over there. I should make trains over here. I only have 100,000 left to borrow. So after this 100,000 thing I will borrow, I need to rely on my income. Which will suck. There we go. Let's speed up a little bit. Damn, this loads very slowly. We only got 40,000 of iron ore. That's not good. That's gonna load very slowly. Yeah, you see, it's very slowly. I mean, it takes several months for this to fill up. Realistically. Well, I like how we can actually see the iron ore being piled up at the train. It's so cute. It's kind of nice to play this game because you get to follow. Well, in the original game, all the trains and stuff were like made up, like they were not based on real life. But this Swedish train set I downloaded is actually based of trains in Sweden in real life. So it's kind of nice that when you play this game, you get to see Sweden's train history. Like 1945, these were the trains actually were present in Sweden. And you know, as I get more forward in the game, I actually see trains I see today in Sweden. I'm like, oh, I recognize that train. Oh, I recognize that train. Like, you know, I learned stuff from playing this. I was like, oh shit, so that train was like introduced that year and blah blah. And one funny fact that I learned, I read on Wikipedia while I was like looking at trains and stuff. Yeah, I had no life, I know. Like most old trains in Sweden, you see these ones are like brown, like brownish thingy, and that's because Sweden thought that if we make all locomotives brown, people won't see when they're dirty, because you know trains tend to get dirty when they're traveling. So they made them brown so they wouldn't look so dirty. That was like, why? So silly. Anyway, you can clone trains by just if you're in a depot, you can press the clone train, and you just press a train and you clone it. And if you hold control, you will also clone the orders. So there we go. I could build another train by just one click. Pretty cool. Like features like that were not implemented in the original game. They implemented this in the open source version. So they made the game much easier to handle, like much faster, you know. Here we see some trains like crossing each other. Pretty nice. So like after you played for like a decade or like 50 years, the map will be filled with trains. You know, it'll be stuff everywhere. It looks so funny. I forgot to mention it, but in the original game there were actually an AI who also started like a company and tried to be better than you, earn more money than you. But in this open source version they removed that. There's no official AI. There's some AI you can download, but I generally don't like them because they're stupid and they just make the map look ugly. So I just like to play by myself, you know. Or you can play as multiplayer. Actually, you can play with a friend if you want to, or several friends. I mean, you can play. I mean, they're like dedicated servers for this game you can play. But if you're playing with like downloaded stuff that I have, every person who connects have to have it, unfortunately. So yeah, but if you just play the original plain game, it's pretty funny. So you have the best company and like who earns the most money. It's pretty funny. I like it. Whatever. Let's transport more stuff. Okay, good. Now this thing gets iron ore quite frequently, so we'll start to produce steel. So steel is transported to a factory. So the best thing would be to transport to the factory where I actually already are delivering goods to, livestock and grain. So this one will produce a lot of goods. I'm gonna do that. That will be my next project. So let's build another station here. I'm gonna make a steel mill station. I'm gonna make 2 trains coming out of this thing. And if I build a station right like adjacent to another station, it will automatically connect. But for example, I don't want that. I want to build it over here, but I want it to be the same station. I just hold control and then it lets me join station with this current one, which is close. Pretty nice feature. Because I want to build like some eye candy stuff. Because you see here in the station tab, I mean there are a bunch of stuff you can build. You can build like cranes and water towers, like parking stuff, all a bunch of wood stuff, coal stuff, all eye candy. It doesn't add anything than eye candy, but it looks nice. And a bunch of factory buildings and stuff. I mean, it's just nice. So I'm gonna do that when I have the money, like make the station look bigger and more realistic. But not now, not now. I don't have the money for it. Wait. I think I should make this single track too. Oh yeah, this is like my hometown, or will be my hometown, because I made my HQ there. I could make the train just go underground. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna help this city with the little road layout, and then I'm gonna do like this. Oh, this will be so expensive, but it will be worth it. So then my train will just go under the city, so it doesn't need to like cross any roads or everything. Because when you build road vehicles and then have a train crossing it, road vehicles sometimes break down, and if they accidentally break down in the middle of the road crossing and the train comes, it will explode and that will be a disaster. Like the road vehicle will be destroyed, and people inside or the goods inside will be destroyed, and that will lower your ratings in surrounding cities, because cities have rating on you. For example, if I look here, my rating in this city now is modding core. You decrease the rating by building stuff around it, destroying trees and destroying buildings. But they don't like that. They do like if you transport stuff to them or from them. So yeah. And if the rating is too low, I'm not allowed to build in the city. So you need to be careful with that. Not to like destroy so much of the environment around the city, because then people will get mad. And they're like, fuck you, you're not allowed to build there. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Let's build a little bridge here. You know what? That will just look silly. Let's just do it like this. Okay, let's build a tunnel over here instead. Silly herb. Let's see. Tunnels are expensive though, so you should try to build in the environment. It's better. Damn, this will be a long way. Let's see. It's not that far. How should I do this? Or for example, I could make a bridge here, but It's a waste of money. I don't really need it. I can make it later when I have the money. Now I just need to focus to getting on stuff, like getting stuff built and earn some money. I mean, there are cheats in the game that can like give me unlimited ammo, unlimited money, but that's not funny, in my opinion. There we go. Now I got a steel mill too. Whoops. There we go. I just need to make a shit ton of crossings over here too, though. Let's see. I could make a crossing over here, for example. And then I can make a crossing over, say, here. There we go. Oh crap, these crossings were pretty close to each other actually. Whatever. There we go. Yeah, okay, let's build the trains. Let's build another F. I mean, I only build F trains now when I have them. I mean, there's no point of building these anymore because they suck. I think this one, yeah, this one transports steel. We need to refit them to steel because default is like wood, I think. Unload. There we go. And like later on, like somewhere in the 60s, you actually get a wagon who have like container stuff on them when you transport goods, and those look so pretty in my opinion. Looks so nice. But there's no iron ore. The thing is, stuff doesn't produce if there's no train or vehicle or something waiting for it. So like this forest, I mean, it has wood waiting, but but they don't, like, I have no station here, so like I can't transport it whatever station. And if there's no train on the station waiting for wood, the wood will not pile up on the station. But now when I have a train here waiting for steel, as soon as iron ore hits this steel mill, steel will automatically be produced. So here comes a little train. Let's speed up. Ka-ching! See, now when he left this iron ore, steel was starting to be produced, and now there's a bunch of steel, and this train is actually full. So he's leaving with the steel in the tunnel. See when he comes out at the other end. There he is. Beep beep. So nice. Look at the little steel rolls over there on the wagon. Looks so pretty. I mean, this is just exactly like playing with the little model train set, but you do it virtually. Yeah, it looks so nice. Oh, these are oil wells. You transport oil to the oil refinery. I mean, it looks so pretty. Look at this. It looks like a little mini world. Oh, I feel like a child when I play this. You know, so nice. The community who, like, you know, develops this OpenTTD thing, it's quite lively. It's actually quite active. It's still active. The game is still being updated, like, today. I mean, it's like people are working on it still. So it's a pretty nice community. I was on the forums there when I made this, like, my Swedish houses, and they helped me a lot. Like, because as I said, I have no coding skills at all. So like, I only made the sprites with these houses, and like I painted them in paint. And then some guys helped me coding it into the game, because I have no idea how that happened. That was like magic for me. I just painted my sprites, send them the files, and then magically they created a file for me to put in the game folder, and magically my houses were in the game. I was like, oh, good work, man. I have no idea how they did it. I mean, I know nothing about coding. I have a bunch of steel here. I should clone this train and make another train. So now we got a steel route also. Nice. I think I'll end this episode. and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.